this is Malini. Today I'm going to show you how to make succulent terrariums out of recycled jars. Now you have some jars laying around the house and you can actually clean them out thoroughly and make beautiful succulent terrariums. So the main materials that you'll need for this project are clean jars, any kind of jars you have, preferably glass jars such as these, and you'll need pumice, soil, various colors of top dressing, and finally you also need cuttings such as these or rooted succulents. Now you can actually use jars that you have around the house. I use these jars here. They actually have, like, for example, let's say spaghetti sauce, or this one is like sort of a little pickle jar. So I just basically cleaned it out and I'm going to reuse them and make these really pretty terrariums. So the first thing I'll do is I'll add pumice. So you just add a little thin layer of pumice on the bottom. And this helps with preventing any root rot. Since there's no drainage or drainage hole in the bottom, you want to be able to add pumice to create a sense of drainage so that the plants don't rot. After you add your pumice, add a little bit of succulent mix on the bottom. Just add a little thin there. So you're kind of adding a little bit of layers here. It's okay that it kind of blends. After you add a little bit of soil, sort of gauge it, then you can add your pretty little succulents. Now there's no right or wrong way to actually design and arrange. So for example, a terrarium, just giving you a method here. Some people use tweezers for especially deep jars like this. I'm just going to use my hands just to give you an idea how to plant. Now to stabilize this succulent, you can actually add some rocks, and I'm going to just add these pretty blue glass rocks. And just carefully and slowly add rocks around it. And it's okay that it gets a little bit messy when you're gardening or making any little gardening projects. It's not meant to be perfect, especially when you're enjoying and making a terrarium, or let's say a succulent garden for a family or a friend or for yourself. Just enjoy making your arrangement, and then you can sort of clean up later. We're just going to add a little bit more rock. When you find jars like these, they might only allow you to have, it might look pretty just with one succulent, and you can't really put an assorted succulents. All my jars here are quite deep, and so they don't allow you to really put a lot of succulents around, but you actually can. I'm just showing you a method. Just give you an idea. See how pretty that looks, just with a pretty glass, clear glass jar with the simple layers of pumice, soil, and pretty glass blue rocks. And that elevates this echeveria, and it makes it such a beautiful and simple succulent terrarium. You can keep this outdoors in filter light and water about once a week, and you can just use a medicine dropper very carefully. You can even spray it inside, that's fine. If it's inside, put it near a bright, well-ventilated window and water once or twice a month. Thank you for watching.